All right, you beautiful alpha businessmen and alpha businesswomen. Today we're talking about kind of prioritizing your day, and especially the amount of energy you exert when you're making decisions, and how to really prioritize that. Because I really learned the significance of what I'm going to teach you right now. When my crypto company, my Valify company, hit that 7-figure range, and my software company hit that 6-figure range. I kind of understood this fact before. But if I understood this fact a lot earlier, somebody were to tell me this, no doubt this would have shortcutted me to the very top. So I want to do you guys that favor and tell you a very crucial, important part in running multiple businesses in an entrepreneur's life that you need to realize. And the simple fact is that you have 24 hours in a day. You sleep like 8, maybe 9 hours. Realistically, you got like 12 hours a day. And if you're anything like me that likes to sleep at least like 9 or 10 hours, you have even less. Okay? But there's nothing wrong with that. I know those gurus probably tell you, you gotta be putting in the work. You gotta be up at 5 a.m., all that. No, I'm not gonna tell you that. Because what I'm gonna tell you is regarding all that ritual stuff, all that habit stuff, that's all up to you. Whatever works best for you when you wake up, who gives a F? When you eat, who gives a F? Whatever works for you, works for you. So I'm not gonna talk about that. What we're talking about is the energy, because this applies to everybody. You only have so much energy that you can exert throughout a day. You really do. You know, when you work out for an hour, you come back, you feel tired. The same thing is in your mind as well too, and especially when it comes to making tough decisions. And throughout an entrepreneur's day, you're making a lot of decisions, especially if you are running more than at least one company. There are a lot of decisions that you need to make throughout the day, very crucial, important decisions. And all those decisions, you had to think about them. You had to exert energy to think about them and make the right decision for your company. And a lot of times, like, I'm not even gonna lie, a lot of these decisions are very, very crucial for you to get right. You need to make moves quick a lot of times in business. Okay, that's when you see an entrepreneur, they're always like, they're always doing multiple different things. They're always talking to you while thinking about something, while calculating some numbers on the phone. They're doing a lot of things. So let me just get straight to the effing point. You need to be able to prioritize the decisions you make. There's only a certain amount of major decisions you can properly and educatedly make throughout a day. So let me give you an example. I have a lot of companies going. I got a lot of things going on in my life, and I'm only 23 years old. I got, obviously, my crypto company I always talk about a lot. I got my software company I talk about a lot. I got a marketing agency I don't really talk about too much. This is kind of sustainable, it's kind of running itself. I have a lot of different passive income sources, and I also have this contracting business. I got this contracting business where pretty much I used to pay people by the salary, pay people by the salary, like I would have employees, but now I kind of structured it so that I'm only doing the marketing for them, and I'm gaining that little 10 to 15% based upon how big of a job it is, which by me, I thought that was an amazing decision I made. But what I'm trying to say, before I kind of put people on that percentage, what I was doing is I was paying people off of payroll, as in by the hour, depending on how much value they provide, anywhere between $15 to like $50 an hour. Thing is, a lot of times my contracting business is that if somebody were to show up, I would have to show up. And what that would cause is it would take time away from my other businesses. Like if one of my contractors messed something up, I would have to go over there, solve the problem, and fix it, whatever I have to do. You know, a CEO, when you're the CEO, a lot of times it means you're also the janitor and everything in between, you know. But a lot of times I would have to go to the house, go to the client's house, figure it out, what happened, what's wrong, go through all the scenarios, listen to my contractor's point of view, listen to the client's point of view. Most of the time I would have to like side with the client, and I would have to come up with some sort of solution. So one of my best decisions that I really made that helped me skyrocket my other companies, my software company and my crypto company, was the fact that I learned to prioritize these events. It's not getting called right now. I learned to prioritize these events. So what I was able to do, like I said, I took them off of salary. I made them their own subcontractors. They have their own insurance. They have all their own SHIT. They handle all the invoices themselves. You know, they handle all the client communication themselves. They handle all the quality assurance themselves. So I don't even have to do anything, and all I have to do is just go in there, collect my 15% for doing my marketing job. What I'm trying to say is that when I was there handling client satisfaction, handling questions, handling all those things where things will go wrong, making decisions, it would take a lot of energy out of my other businesses. And I quickly realized that if I was doing that as if I was the manager, the guy, the boss covering, had to cover for people, if I was the boss that was having to go house to house, do estimates, make sure my employees are actually working, babysitting these employees, making sure they're doing what they're doing, it takes a lot of energy away from my other businesses. And I realized that Valify's crypto company, my software company, not too much my marketing agency. I'm not too crazy about services, like doing services people, because I'm not too crazy about actually like talking to clients anymore. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't find it as scalable as like a software business or as selling product or like a crypto company. But what I'm trying to say is that I quickly found out that these other businesses, if I focused more time and I prioritize these other businesses, they're a lot more scalable. So for example, my software company, I learned that if I'm doing these Google paid ads, Facebook ads, whatever it is, the right way, whereas every $100 I put in, I'll get one sale. So I put in $200, 2 sales, $300, 3 sales, XYZ, and I'll keep on scaling it up. And I realized that by making smarter decisions, by prioritizing my decisions for businesses that are a lot easier to scale, like creating marketing strategies for my software company or my crypto company, those businesses are a lot easier to scale because there's a lot more hands-off when I got the systems in place. I was truly able to grow my wealth, my company, specifically my company's wealth, a whole lot more and a whole lot effing quicker. So to wrap up this video, what I want to I want you to kind of teach you guys, or maybe you guys already know this, or maybe this just makes sense, but you guys didn't really think about it, is, I said this example before, but a millionaire gets paid $500 an hour. Don't do non-millionaire stuff. Don't mow the lawn. Prioritize your decision makings so that you're making the decisions that matter the most. And then all other decisions, just hire it out. Find somebody that you can kind of trust, this could be difficult, but find somebody that you can trust to handle those other type of decisions, those smaller decisions. Prioritize throughout the day. Like what I do, for example, is at night I create a list of all the things I need to do the next day. It's like a brainstorming event. So in the morning, I have a list over here already prioritized of the most important thing I need to do on the very top. The stuff that's going to take the most energy, the things I need to think the most about with those decisions or whatever I have to do. Very top, I knock out the hardest things I need to do first, because in the very beginning I have the most energy, and I slowly work my way down to those things like, I don't know, making a graphic design if I need to, if someone's not showing up or something like that. What I'm trying to say is, very top, I'm making decisions. Usually it's about like paid ads. My smartest thing I can do for my software company is making decisions regarding like hiring and some sort of paid ads marketing strategy thing, or some sort of, I don't know, ways to scale my business and generate a whole lot of freaking revenue are on top, in the very top, whereas on the bottom are like things where like, hey, we gotta remember, we gotta keep our socials up, we gotta make sure my designers are designing graphic designs for the social media accounts, things like that. Once again, just to wrap it up, just to make sure you guys understand this fully, is you only have a limited amount of time every single day. You only have a limited amount of energy that you have every single day. So make sure that you're always prioritizing your day so that the hardest decisions are on the very, very top. The top priority are your hardest decisions, the things that you need to do that require the most energy. Very top. Get those shits done first, and then work your way down to like the low-hanging fruit is like a way to call it. But once again, guys, thank you guys for watching. And as always, guys, I'll see you at the very top. Peace out, all you alphas. Adios.